Hey guys, I'm Steph.
And I'm Richard. Question from Toki Kabo. Hey guys, so I'm going to Korea in like 20 days to study for a semester in a university. Could you please give some tips for how to prepare for going to Korea as an international student? I know you know a lot about Korean universities since that video you made, but I don't really know how to prepare before going to Korea. Thank you so much. Love from Mexico. Muchas gracias por tu pregunta. My Spanish is rough. Mucho gusto y bienvenidos. Cuando llegas a Corea, es un país hermoso, I think. Actually, Toki, I saw this question in the comment section, but I also saw that you emailed us the same exact question, to which I think I replied. I felt the urgency, so we decided to help you out. We're gonna be packing and going to Korea soon too, so it seems appropriate.
I'll be going back to university, so it's very appropriate.
So is there anything special that you're going to be packing to bring back to Korea that you think you might not be able to get there?
Okay, for me, the general basics that what I usually pack is clothes. To me, clothes are very vital and important. Things like bras, underwear, shoes, jeans, things that are a little bit harder for me to find in my size in Korea.
It all depends on what size you are, right? That's what I was just gonna say. The shopping there is second to none. We've talked about this before. Shopping in Korea is amazing. Tanita even said it when we went down to North Carolina, remember?
Yeah, shopping in Korea.
Love it. It is the mecca shopping of the world.
Shopping is fantastic. It's some of the best shopping in the world, and if they don't have it, they can usually make it in your size.
Mecca shopping.
So what will you be packing?
At this point, Korea is a rich country. It isn't so much that I need to pack anything. I can get everything I need over there. By the way, Toki, are you a boy or a girl?
Well, you know what Toki is in Korean?
What's Toki?
Rabbit. Toki-tan.
It's not so much that I need to pack something special, because anything that I forget, I can totally get in Korea these days. For example, 5 years ago, I might have been bringing mac and cheese, a couple of boxes of macaroni and cheese with me because you can't get it there. Well, lo and behold, you can get it there now. It's more expensive. You gotta know where to go shopping, but you can get it.
I was gonna say, I'm still packing mac and cheese because I don't want to have to go the whole way to the place to buy it.
You got nothing to worry about. You have totally nothing to worry about. Pack whatever you want. I would say don't overpack. You're going to want to go shopping and buy stuff to bring back to Mexico because the shopping is great. Souvenirs are so-so, but clothing, like style stuff,
and you can buy a lot of like K-pop CDs, souvenirs, drama stuff, which, you know, if you're probably a young person, college student going to Korea, that's something you're interested in.
Do you have a special toiletry that you like to use? Maybe bring that, but once you get to know the place, you're gonna be able to find the same item or the equivalent somewhere, whether it's at a department store or at one of the boutique shops, which they have everywhere in every area of every neighborhood, almost on every corner. The beauty is so important in South Korea. If you're interested in South Korea, you know this. You're not gonna have any problems getting cosmetics. You're not gonna have any problems getting toiletries. You're not gonna have any problems getting clothes unless you think that your size isn't the size that the majority of Koreans are, and then therefore you might want to bring, like she said, bras, these things that you can't find there as much as you can, but they're gonna be more expensive. But if you're a young student and you don't have a lot of money to go shopping, then you can still find places to go shopping that are cheap.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to Korea and you're a student, okay, bring a couple of Mexican like souvenirs to give out maybe to your roommate or to different Korean friends that you make along the way. If, like, you go to a church or something, give souvenirs and like make more friends that way. I repeated myself. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, quit repeating yourself.
I like how you say that so casually, like, oh, just bring some souvenirs. That's an excellent idea, because then you'll be sharing Mexican culture, which if you give any sort of little Mexican souvenir to any Korean friend that you meet, you're gonna make their day. Like, Koreans love that sort of stuff.
They do. They love getting things from around the world. So that's a great idea.
Actually, we did that here. Did I say we brought back like 30 boxes of pepper roll. We've just been handing them out and people are like loving it.
Another thing that I would say is bring a couple of things that remind you of home. Things like pictures, maybe there's a tiny blanket or some sort of like little knickknack that reminds you of home. So even though you're far away, you can still be connected.
Another great idea.
For me, when I first moved to Korea, I brought a bag with a bunch of photos that I just taped up onto my wall. And it was my little wall of connection.
Yeah, and the first time I went over your apartment back in 2009 when you lived in that really tiny place, you remember that?
Oh, of course I do.
One of the first things I noticed was the photo of you and your mom and your sister that you had up.
If you're anything larger than a size 8.5 US, you're going to want to bring shoes with you.
This one just bought 4 or 5 pairs of shoes in the last week.
6.
What?
Yeah. But they're all like little sandals and flat shoes because I don't wear high heels. I can't do it. So they fit into the suitcase really nice. I can pack a lot of them.
For you, you've even said before, you can't really go shoe shopping there. You can. It's kind of miraculous if you find a pair in your size, but you need to buy them here. That's the one item that you really need to buy here.
Yeah, jeans and shoes. That's what I buy more than anything.
And same for me with the jeans. So maybe jeans, pairs of jeans that really fit you well, that might be the one item that you are not able to buy or that fits you right. They do size jeans a little bit different in Korea, I've noticed, and so I don't do jean shopping there. You're probably gonna be living in a dorm, which means you're not gonna have that much space. So I would not recommend bringing more than 2 large suitcases, probably 1 large suitcase and 1 carry-on. That's gonna be more than enough. I mean, you're gonna have to store that thing. Dormitories, at least where we go to school, are quite small, and it's 3 in a dorm, and that room is smaller than where I went to college where it was 2. And you still gotta find a place to put your luggage, so where do you put it? That takes up the space where you're gonna be studying and sleeping.
Duffel bags on wheels, something that'll pack flat, is really nice. One thing that I actually brought when I first came to Korea was my pillow. I had a big duffel bag, so like I stuck it in a plastic bag and sucked all the air out so that I could stick it in my suitcase. So I had my pillow when I got to Korea.
Because that was really important for you?
It was very important to me.
Would you recommend bringing your own food, or really just probably bringing food that you can share with others?
I would recommend bringing food that you would share with others. Maybe a couple of little things that remind you of home, like that you can space out during your time there, so every once in a while you get a taste of home.
Toki.
Establishments.
Toki. If you have a driver's license, bring that. Of course you would. Bring any like important identification
Yes.
that's something that you would have in Mexico, bring it with you. You don't necessarily need to carry it around, but it's nice to have. It's nice to just show people. You'll be hanging out with international friends as well as Koreans. Everyone likes to compare that sort of thing.
Also, make sure you have a computer. Would be hugely important.
Or plan on buying one, yeah. I mean, that was what I did. I bought a laptop once I got there because I wanted to have the Korean letters on the keyboard, and so I waited to buy a computer, and I bought one a month in when I first got there.
There are other options like keyboard covers or stickers to put on, and you can download programs or set up, if you have a Mac, the program to automatically have Korean.
You can get computers and use computers relatively inexpensive, so that is an option. If you don't have a computer or you don't want to bring an older computer, you can get one for a couple of $100. You can get it right away when you first get there. You just have someone show you where a computer shop is, or you can go to Yongsan.
Another big thing that I would recommend is start studying Korean. If you haven't started studying Korean already, start studying Korean, because generally speaking, when you're a student in Korea, you have to speak Korean, or you have to take Korean classes.
Yeah, where are you going to be going to school? I'd like to know about that. That's always interesting to find out, people who are coming, like what university they'll be attending, because usually it's in or around Seoul, but not always. And my other question for you is, what language are your classes being taught in? Because some programs are totally in Korean, some are a mix, some promise you English and then they don't deliver, others are definitely all in English, like your program. If you're only coming for a semester, then I doubt you're going to be taking classes in all Korean, but you still need Korea to get around. I mean, you definitely got to have Korean.
So that's it for today's Life in Korea.
Toki, I hope we answered your question. If you have a question for us, if you're watching and you'd like to know more about Korea, drop a note in the YouTube comments on our Facebook page, facebook.com/hallyuback. While you're over there, click the like button if you haven't already, or you could also drop a note in the comment section on our blog, hallyuback.com.
And like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to guys for Asian drama and Life in Korea videos.
That's it for today's Life in Korea. Experience it!
Some other things I was thinking of is Skype, hugely important, great service.
It's not something you would bring though.
No, but it's something that you'd make sure that you download. Good Cow Talk.
Kakao Talk, you're gonna need that one for sure.
Yeah.
You going to Korea, you're gonna need some Kakao Talk.